So that was where we were getting our water yesterday, and look at it today. You were able to step on that rock. You're not stepping on that rock today with dry feet. Water's going right over it. So today is May 13th. We zeroed yesterday at the Spur shelter. We had a lot of rain yesterday into last night, and then a lot of rain this morning. It's supposed to continue. Yeah, this is a lot higher. You were able to walk all the way to here. That's deep now. The river has risen. That will mean our water crossings. Ooh, watch that bridge. Yeah, look, even the trails flooded. Somehow, I don't know if we're going to be able to avoid wet feet today. I mean, wet feet from rain is one thing. Wet feet from having to walk through flooded trails, that's a different story. It's a pain. But I guess we got to do it if that's what it is. So we left Twisted back at the shelter. Whew, that was an experience. I won't go into detail on that, but we are ready for a great day today. I'm pretty well rested because I didn't move much yesterday. I didn't do a lot of video either. I just kind of sat around the shelter. I didn't walk a lot, which felt better, but now that I'm back up on my leg again, it's you can still feel it. So that's going to take time to, whatever that is, overuse injury or whatever. I'll just try to take it easy. And that's going to be hard because we're going to be slipping today, I'm pretty sure. When it's wet out like this, there's a lot of slip and slides. But it will be fun. Welcome to the Virginia ridgelines. These ridges go on sometimes for miles. Some of them are just flat paths. Sometimes they have all this rock in here to slow you down. But they just follow the ridges forever. Now today is supposed to be rain all day and tomorrow, but the sun came out. So yesterday rained pretty much all day. We took a 0 just to rest, but my body's still feeling tired. I don't know why. So when I come back for the wedding, I'll just that'll be my 4 days, I guess, of rest. Yeah, it was a hell of a climb getting up here. This is one long, endless climb, and then you just follow these ridge lines forever. Not too far ahead, we should have a shelter. Then maybe a mile and a half. We'll stop there, take a little rest, probably grab one of my protein bars and move on to the next shelter. And then maybe move on to the next shelter after that, depending on how the day goes. Up to the shelter for a break. Laurel Creek shelter. Sounds great, guys. Something. It's all wet in here.
I wonder why. People stopping this morning, probably.
Yep. Alright. We're here. Laurel Creek shelter. Time to get a little snack and maybe some water. Gotta definitely hydrate up again. Here comes the rain again. Flooding out the ground like a memory. Look at this. We were just sitting there, guys. What happened? Sunshine was out here. Everything was beautiful. Now it's all flooded. I think the 2 to 3 inches is coming today, not yesterday. Over here with the foot. Ah. Sarman in the dark. Yeah. Heavy rainfall. Light rainfall, no big deal. Downpour sucks. Alright. And there's no bridge. And the stream is nasty. Look at it. Woo! We had a lot of rain come down, guys. We got to get across somewhere. It's up here, I believe, is the crossing. Yeehaw! All right. That rain was coming down. That 2 inches of rain was coming today.
Howdy.
Oh, all right. I guess there's nowhere to. I guess we have to cross, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to climb down to the thing, and I dropped my trekking pole, and it just went into the creek and just rushed off.
You lost that trekking pole.
Yep, which I need for my tent. So.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm screwed. It's kind of rock cross or log, I guess. It's kind of our choices. It's not great.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to film it because I'm not going to stay upright, I don't think.
No, there's no way.
Woo!
I wanted to see if I could find my truck.
Ooh. Beautiful field through here. We just walked through one field. The rain just stopped a little while ago. But look at this. Cows. You hear the thunder over here. We're heading right towards where the thunder is. So, of course, we got soaked shin deep in water, but it is what it is. Yeah, the second stream crossing, we couldn't get across without jumping in the stream. And it's a rager. It was a freaking class 4 rapids. Good thing it wasn't real deep. I found a nice big flat rock to step on, get up and over. But my shoes are clean. Shoes are clean, feet are wet. We'll get to this next shelter. I don't know. I didn't want to stop at this one. I wanted to go to the one after that, but I don't think it's going to be feasible today. We might only make it to the next shelter. So easy there, Thunder. Woo! River's high. We had a lot of rain hit us, guys. So at least we had a bridge to cross on this one. But check this out. We have these old cars up here. We were just kind of like walking towards the ATs over there. And over here, I think I've seen this in a video or pictures before. These old cars just sitting up in here. Oh, somebody's property. So it's kind of cool. Look at them. They're cool looking cars. It's awesome.
Chimney.
A chimney, huh? That's what it looks like. I'm trying to, like an old building was here at one time. Wow, look at that. Wow. So this is the oldest oak in the southern part of the Appalachian Trail. I don't know if that's Kefir or Kiefer. It's the old oak tree. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. And it's believed to be well over 300 years old. Oh, I gotta get through this thing first. Yeah, here it is. It was neat. We wanted to get out here to see it. It's on the trail. Look at that thing. Kiefer oak or Kefir oak, whatever you want to call it.
Still quite alive.
It is humongous. All right. Going through this ridge trail of Virginia. Whew. We got thunder and lightning and rain coming. That's all right. Here we go. We're freaking moving now. But this damn shelter's just not coming up. The misty ghost pines of the Virginia forest. Oh, look at this. That's the Karen. You know Karen? That's one hell of a Karen. All right, guys. Gotta get to this shelter when we get there. See you in a bit. Good afternoon. So here we are, Tuesday, May 13th. What an interesting day, because we started out hiking in the rain. Then it got actually really nice, sunny and beautiful. Actually, it was a really decent day to that up to lunchtime. As you can see, we stopped at lunch, had our lunch, and then a big storm rolled through here and dumped, whatever, 2 inches of rain on us, which overflowed all the creeks, which means there were no crossings anymore. You had to ford. So the first one we got across with a tree, that wasn't too bad. But the second one, yeah, you were shin deep in water. Didn't have a choice. I had to find a rock to actually, because you can't see under the, it's such a torrent's like a rapid, so you couldn't even see. You got to feel around, find a rock, get yourself across, and back up on dry land, and you're just hiking with wet feet the rest of the day. Then we had another storm hit us right before we got to the shelter here. This shelter is not the most ideal one. Kind of wanted to go another little bit further, but this worked out. Actually, it's a really, really nice shelter. I mean, you look at this shelter. I mean, look, it's got campsites everywhere. Everywhere you go. The water source really isn't that far down, so that's not bad. But the shelter's 4/10 of a mile off the trail, down and around. So it's what I would call the not ideal shelter to go to when you're on trail, because it's so far off. A lot of people skip these. But it is a really nice shelter. As you can see, I mean, completely covered deck. They did a good job with it. Steps. You know, there's our bear hang. But you could always put another platform in here the way it's designed to be similar to a Smokies. with another platform there. But everything's great. You got the table, you got this. And of course the shelter is Sarver Hollow. We had Foot, he lost his hiking stick in the river. The river took it, and we couldn't stick, it was raining, so we couldn't stick around. We just had to keep going. I said, if I see it up ahead, I'll pull it out and we'll run it back to you. But obviously we didn't see it, and he thinks it sunk somewhere, it's stuck in a rock. So he was getting barefoot and feeling around on the bottom for it. I hope he finds it. But yeah, that's it. That's our shelter. See these meat hooks here? So the Virginia Chainsaw Massacre comes out here at night, and you'll see us hanging from these in the morning probably.